Hey, this is Dave Foss. I'm Senior VP of Operations at EdgeConneX, and I'm here with Martin Gydam. He's Director of Data Center Physical Security at EdgeConneX and an Army veteran. Hi, Martin.
Hi, Dave.
Well, good to be here with you. So this is one of our EdgeConneX Salutes Veterans Appreciation Series, and just wanted to see if you had some things you could share with us about, your transition from being a veteran to being in the data center industry. Tips on what you did that you think worked out well, and maybe some lessons learned.
Yeah, definitely something I would like to share. Transition, I think, from the Army or the veteran being a veteran to the industry in general, not just data center. I think one of the key things I learned definitely was that there's a lot of skills that are transferable that you as a veteran coming out of the service might not know from the get-go. And identifying that can be a little tricky. So utilizing the network of previous people, other veterans that have made that transition, just to try and help identifying those skills that are transferable to the private workforce and the data center industry in particular. That's something I would definitely recommend people doing.
Right. So you got contact with veterans who are already in the industry or in EdgeConneX
Yeah, there are networks. There are people out there that I would that use them because they're there and they wanna help, and they have tools and can give a view on those skills that definitely are transferable.
Good. Can you give us some examples or,
So a lot of it has to do with teamwork, communication, and being flexible and able to adapt to changing circumstances. Mm-hmm. Those are some of the things that are kind of ingrained in when you're in the service. Those are things that are trained continuously. Sometimes because you're in the service, and when you get out, the environments are so different that it's different sometimes to see that they're actually the same skills. It's just the surrounding environment are different. And having conversations with people that's been through that makes it easier to recognize and see which skills it is that you can pick up like that and use.
Yeah, those are definitely good points and good advice for anybody coming into the industry or any industry, I think, from the service, talking to people who've already made that transition. So those are real good points. Any others, anything you would have done differently or wish you had when you transitioned?
I still think I think that is the key point. It took me a while to actually reach out and acknowledge that I could use the support to kind of guide me in the right direction. Find a mentor that is a veteran themselves, have been through the same transition. And that would be one of the first steps, even doing it as early as possible when you recognize that you might want to do the transition. Start those conversations already, try and identify the people that you think can be of help in that transition. Right,
that sounds good. Well, I definitely appreciate that and appreciate you coming on. It's an honor to work with you, and EdgeConneX really happy to have you on our team here.
Thank you, Dave. And I will also say to veterans in general, the data center industry is really something where the skills as a veteran and from the service that can be utilized to a great extent. So it's a great industry to kind of get into and use some of those tools.
Yeah, I'd agree as well. And, definitely thank you for your service, Martin, and helping other veterans with this kind of thing. And thank you all for tuning in. This is the EdgeConneX Salute Mission Critical Series. Hopefully we'll have more tips for you. Thank you.